had this in my workshop for 2 or 3 months, I think, and it's gone from no rush at all to the customer's getting twitchy for his guitar back. So action is required. So there's been some delay while I have been trapped by winter conditions in Norway, but now I've finally got the parts and I'm making the clamps. I've made actually quite a few of these clamps now that I need to put the back of the guitar back on. And the issue with the back is that I have now, that's very tight, that I have all the braces were missing, well, were loose, and the back was in 2 halves, so I've glued those two back together. I've put this thin strip wood on. I've also cleated a couple of cracks, so we now have a back. But the problem is that the fit is not great. It's almost as though either the back has shrunk or the sides have pushed out of shape. Obviously I can clamp it, and I will, to push it back into shape. But there's a couple of issues, and that is that if you line things up on the center line, the brace ends do not quite line up with the rebates cut into the purfling, touch purfling, as there is. It's a bit technical language. This strip around here is called purfling, and as you can see there are some rebates cut into it. Now if I may have made some slight errors in the re-gluing of the braces, which surprises me actually, but yeah, I can see one of them's displaced a couple of millimeters in that direction, and so I need to extend the slot a couple of millimeters in that direction, which is pretty easy and quick to do. And I think there has been some slight shrinkage of the back, because this brace in particular is slightly protruding, so I'm going to just take a little bit of wood off with a sharp chisel at an angle. Maybe this one too. Okay, let's do the... Am I blocking everything from view? Let's have a look. Almost blocking everything from view. So here we go, we'll just take a little bit of wood off the end here. A little bit here. Okay. Check again which of the rebates need extending and in which direction. Oh, it's going in much easier now anyway. So it looks like the middle one needs to go a millimeter that way. The end one needs to go a millimeter that way. I think we'll just start with this sharp chisel I've just been using. Yeah, this is not hardwood. Whatever this purfling's made of is not hardwood, because the chisel sinks in quite quickly. There we go. I'll just micro hog this piece out. This is a really useful chisel for this job because it's on a slant and you can get into corners. That's what I need to do here. There, we're there. Let's just flatten off the bottom of this, which is almost like a mortise, small mortise. Let's see if the brace end now fits better. Yes, it does. And the other one barely needs, I'm not sure if it needs anything really, the other one. No, I think it's okay. Now hopefully the brace ends all fit nicely. The brace ends do fit nicely. What about the end block? Does that fit in place? Yes, it does seem to. Just in case, I'm going to chisel a little bit off the end of this new cleat, just to be absolutely sure that that doesn't foul the final glue up. Yeah, let's do that, because I'm not completely sure that it's clear. Will be in a second. Okay, now I'm going to do a trial clamp up without any glue. So I'm just going to go on adding clamps and pushing the guitar into shape by hand at this stage and see where that gets me. So more and more spool clamps. I think I'm going to make about another 4 and that will do. So far I have glued from here to here, no, to about here. Now I'm gluing from this point here to this point here. It's the only way I can do it, piecemeal. I'm leaving it 12 hours between gluings. You can probably hear in my voice that I'm finding this tough. That's how it goes. It might be quite difficult for a viewer to see what this actually is. It's a monstrous contraption, and I've ended up gluing the guitar in 3 phases. So here's the shape of the guitar. This is the neck end here. This is the tail end here. Hard to look at.